Hi there, welcome to the farm. Join me today as I make peach butter. Okay, peach butter. I've never made peach butter. I've made apple butter and rhubarb butter, but peach butter sounds amazing because I love peaches. Now I'm making it today for a couple of reasons. Number one, I want to do it. Number two, we had to pick peaches a little early because the birds were starting to peck them. And some of these, they're on their way to ripe. They might not be completely ripe, but I think they'll be good enough for peach butter. And another thing, it's going to be a challenge. We try to be as organic as possible, but the bugs, some of them have, what is it, plum curculio? Is that what it's pronounced? In them, and it makes little marks. So I'll be cutting around bad spots. And some of them, since they weren't quite ripe, have a little bit of bad spots on them. So I'll be cutting around, digging, but I'm going to get enough peach stuff, to make peach butter.
The plum curculio, we just call it PC, and it is a little bug that burrows into the peach and lays eggs.
Peach, nectarines,
apples.
plums. They're a pain in the butt. That's what they are. They ruin my good peaches, so I get mad. But I am determined to get as much as I can out of these peaches. So the first thing I have to do is get the skins off. Okay, a great way to get peach skins off is actually putting them in boiling water for a minute. First, I will cut a little X on the bottom.
When you say a minute, are you literally
exactly
meaning
1 minute? Sometimes I look to see if the skins are coming loose, and it might be slightly more than a minute, but you'll see the skins start peeling loose. But you leave them in the hot water for 1 minute, boiling water, and then you quickly put them in cold water. So it's not like you're cooking the peaches, it's just enough to loosen the skins, because right now, just trying to peel them off, some are going to come off, some are not. That really helps. Now I need to weigh these as I go so I know how many pounds of peaches I have, so I know how much sugar and lemon juice to put in.
When you weigh them, is that without the skin and the pit?
No, actually completely. Everything. Peach pit, because it says 6 pounds of peaches or 4 pounds of peaches. They're talking complete peach. Now I will probably make my measurement slightly less since I'm going to be cutting some of those peaches away. So I'll be measuring, but some of it is a little bit of guesswork. Educated guesswork. But first I just have to cut a little X in the bottom of them, so the skin just peels right off in nice pieces. Usually, not all the time, usually.
So you cut that ahead of time before it goes into
before
the
it goes
water.
in the boiling water. Yeah.
So is that cheating?
No.
Okay.
No. You do the same thing with tomatoes if you're trying to get skin off tomatoes.
Okay.
It comes off in 4 nice easy pieces then. For peaches anyway.
That sounds like cheating to me.
No. Well, otherwise, if I had to sit here and cut them with a knife, I would end up losing a lot of the peach because I'd have to be like digging part of the peach away. So this is a good way to do it.
All right, so it's smart.
See, like here's one with a pretty big bad spot on. But I'm going to be able to use the rest of the peach. So I'm getting every bite of peach, good peach, that I can. And we've been eating some of these. And peaches are probably my favorite fruit. They're right up there with strawberries. They're kind of neck and neck. But peaches are they're delicious. I just love peaches. And I've already made some peach preserves, but after hearing about peach butter somewhere, I thought, I gotta try that. I have to try peach butter. But first, get the peaches ready. Yeah, I use this spoon to put them in just so I don't splash water all over and burn myself. It works pretty well, and I use it to get them out too. And I don't start counting the time until I have all of them in. So the early ones will be slightly more than a minute. And I just put them in so they're like a single layer. And now we just set the timer for a minute.
That's a good rolling boil, even with the cold peaches in there.
Yeah, it does pretty well. I love my induction stove. It boils fast, and when it's up on high, it boils pretty hard.
Yeah.
So now as soon as I take those out, then I'll be plunging them right into ice water. But we just have to kill a minute, and then I'll look at the skins just to see if they look like they're starting to peel away. And they usually are. All right, it's been slightly over a minute, and some of the skins are starting to peel off, some aren't. And today's going to be a challenge for 2 reasons. Not all of them are completely ripe. You can see the skins are a little bit loosened there, like there's a little gap. But the hard part might be getting them off the seeds. That might be my biggest challenge today. But I will get every scrap of peach off of there.
So do you have others ready to go, or are you going to turn the water off?
I'll just cut them real quick and put them in. Right now they go into the ice water.
Okay. So how do you know how many you're going to do? Is there a recipe that says the weight?
Yeah, I have a recipe I'm going to follow. So that's why I have to get an approximate weight. And it'll be pretty close. I think Donnie said earlier, he thinks I might lose 20% of the peaches. I don't think it's going to be that much, but I won't know until I start cutting into them to see how much meat I'm actually going to lose from the peach. Oh, didn't set my timer. 1 minute. Well, they've all been through the boiling water and the cold water. Now I'm going to start taking the peels off. Here's an example of one that's nice and ripe. That peel just slides right off. I mean, perfectly. Nice, smooth peach left. Now some of the other ones that aren't as ripe, let me find a not so ripe one. Let's see. Right here. Here's one that's not as ripe. See, it's not coming off. Sometimes it comes off like in big sections, but this one's going to be a booger. So I'd say for probably 90% of them, it's going to work real well. But for ripe peaches, there's one that's not quite as ripe. But see, it does come off. It just doesn't come off and leave the peach completely smooth. So it's a great way to get skins off peaches, no matter what the case. So now I just have to get the skins off all of them and get them chopped up. Then I actually get to start making peach butter.
Here's a random question for you.
Okay.
When you eat peaches raw, do you like to eat them with the skins on or off best?
I like it with the skins on. And we differ on that one because you usually like the skins off, right?
Right.
What's everybody else think? Skins on or skins off? Isn't a lot of the nutrition in the skin?
Well, actually, I prefer it with the skins off and they're all cut up in a bowl put in front of me.
Yeah. And now look at that. The seed just came apart, but I'll be able to get most of that.
I guess
Yeah.
I shouldn't have admitted that.
He likes it all prepped and like put in front of a nice and neat package. I like just rinse it off a little bit, maybe rub some of the fuzzy off, and then eat it.
But you eat a tomato that way sometimes too, don't you?
What? No. Well, no, I always slice it. I can't leave the skin on, of course, but I do usually slice it up.
All right.
We differ there too. I like my tomato thicker slices. He likes them very thin.
Yeah.
So we've learned each other's little, idiosyncrasies. I don't know. Yeah, there's one that's not as ripe. He's going to be a booger. I'll do the easy ones first, huh? Yeah, after getting the skins off, then the next thing will be getting them off the pits. And if they're ripe, they'll come right off the pits. These are Red Haven. And they are, is it cling, non-cling, whatever they're called. They come off the pit easily if they're ripe. But since some of these aren't completely ripe, I might be prying them off the pit.
I think they call them freestone.
Freestone, that's it. I couldn't think. So
See, that's why I get the extra bonuses. I'm not just a cameraman.
I put the skins in the peach thing. That's not good. I know, you help keep me straight. Keep me correct in things I say. It's important to keep your pan straight.
Yeah.
Now, some people say they've made peach skin jelly. I've never done that. I mean, is it good? I like the meat of the peach, the flesh of the peach, so I don't know.
Sounds like a poor man's peach jelly.
Well, I just wonder how much peach flavor does it have if it's just the peach skins? I don't know.
I'll bet there, in some part of this country or somewhere around the world, there is some alternative use for peach skins and something very interesting that we don't have any idea what it is.
I think I saw somebody making like peach brandy or something.
Oh.
I'm not that creative. I usually just give mine to the chickens and they turn into eggs. Now see, here's a not ripe one. I just had to peel the regular way with a knife, and I lose some of the peach meat that way, but that gets the skin off. But most of them, it came right off.
All right, well, we'll come back when they're all prepared.
Okay, sounds good. I got the peaches all peeled, pitted, and cut up, just starting to warm them up. And I ended up with 18 pounds of peaches, but since I cut so much away, I'm saying I have 16 pounds. And that might even be a little generous. Now I found a recipe that doesn't have a lot of sugar, so be interested to see how this turns out. And I will put the recipe below, put a link to the recipe. But I have things measured out. It's the peaches, sugar, and lemon juice. Bada bing, bada bing.
So, question.
Yes. Answer.
This is a butter, right? A
Yes.
peach butter.
Yep.
What in the process is different than if you were making a peach jam right now?
Peach jam you just cook, and depending how chunky you like it, you just let some chunks in there. But peach butter, I'm going to be cooking it until the peaches are very soft. And then I will actually be pureeing it to get it completely smooth. And then after that, I'll even cook it some more until it's exactly the texture I want. I mean, you don't use pectin or anything, so it just has to cook down until it's exactly the thickness you want. And I can even like add sugar if I want to later.
So if you've never had like apple butter or whatever butter, are you saying the only difference is the texture?
Yeah, pretty much. Now, apple butter would have a lot of spices. They add cinnamon, sometimes nutmeg, and this actually calls for some spices. But I don't want to put the spices in because I just want to taste peach. So I saw recipes both ways. I'm making it without the spices. And the rhubarb butter I make doesn't have any spices. It's just the rhubarb flavor. So, but yeah, it's a smooth, in some ways it's easier than jam because you don't have to worry about it setting up. When you put it in the jars, it's the texture you want it to be. Now, it'll be slightly runnier because then it'll thicken up as it cools. But it's just a different texture than jam.
So why couldn't you just call it smooth jam peach?
I guess you could. And I like jelly smooth, but that's just the juice. This has all the peach flesh in it, just it'll be pureed and cooked down into deliciousness. I'm anxious to try it. I mean, I love peach jam, love peach preserves, love everything peach. So I'm thinking I'm gonna like peach butter too. So we'll see, but right now I'm trying to use all those peaches. We're eating them as fast as we can, but I need to use any that I think I'm gonna lose before they go bad. So we're gonna have lots of peach products around here. I'm thinking I might have peach oatmeal for breakfast.
Peachy.
Yeah, there's that humor. I've had the peaches simmering for about an hour and a half and they seem pretty soft, so I'm going to start pureeing it. And you can use a handheld blender. I just always feel like I don't get it all with that, so I end up using my Vitamix just so it's really nice and smooth and every bit pureed. You could leave chunks in your butter if you want to, but I want it smooth. And I'll just do a little bit at a time.
Well, can you save me a little bit? I might want to put some on ice cream tonight.
I can save you a little bit. Leave some
Okay.
chunks in some of it.
All right.
Or just leave it before I even puree it.
Photographer's fee.
Is that your fee, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I get you're worth it, I'll tell you that.
All right.
Okay, now it's going to get noisy.
Okay.
Oh, look at that nice smooth peach butter. Oh, that smell is amazing. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that's a beautiful color too. How do you keep that color without it turning brown?
Well, it probably will get a little darker as I cook it because I'll be cooking it and getting it thicker. So it's still got some cook time to go and it probably will get darker than that. But that smell, if it tastes anywhere near as good as it smells,
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome.
Oh, cool.
I just want to smell it. That's what they should make cologne that smells like peaches. Oh, I could just smell it all night. All right, so since it pureed up so nice, I'm going to do the whole batch.
It looks smooth.
It is smooth. I've been cooking the peach butter for about an hour and a half after pureeing it, and I think it's the thickness I want. And I'm going to do the same test you do with jam. I have a plate in the freezer. I'm going to put a little dollop on, put it back in the freezer for 60 seconds, and that can give you an idea how thick it's going to be once it cools down. So let me get my plate. I'm just going to put a little dollop or a little line across here, and then we'll see how it sets up in 60 seconds.
So what's special about that plate right now?
It's frozen.
Oh,
So what it does, it just quickly cools the jam down so you can see what it's going to be like once it does cool. So now you just have to wait 60 seconds and we'll see how it is.
all right.
Okay, it's been in the freezer for a minute. Looks pretty good.
So what's the
Tastes pretty
rule if they don't?
Well, you don't want it to run real crazy, and When you pull your finger apart, you don't want it to run back together. And I don't want the apple butter super, super thick. I'd kind of like it on the softer side. So I think this is going to be perfect.
Cool.
So it's time to get it jarred up in the canner.
Nice.
Who's going to lick off the rest of the plate?
Ha 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 ha.
The cameraman?
Sure.
Now it's just time to get them in the jars and get it canned. I had no idea how many jars I would get because it does cook down so much. So I just heated up and sterilized as many as would fit in the canner. But it is beautiful.
So I'm looking forward to the official taste testing.
Yeah.
Now, I did get to lick that off of your plate, and it was really good. You know, earlier I asked about what was the difference, the consistency versus the way you make jelly. And it was totally different, the consistency. It didn't remind me of jelly at all.
No, it's totally different.
Yeah.
And I say this in a lot of videos that I wish you could smell.
Yeah.
I really wish you could smell this. It just smells so delicious. I can't wait to taste it. I mean, I
Yep.
tasted a little bit licking, but you don't know until you actually like have it on an English muffin or something. See what it's really
Yeah.
like. But I am very pleased right now.
Hey, it's a beautiful evening out there, and I look at the window behind you. Boy, that thing's all lit up with the evening sun
Yep. It'll be
hitting
really,
that window shade.
think it'll be a pretty sunset.
Yeah.
We get some amazing sunsets here.
Maybe we can go for a ride then, huh?
I think that'd be great. We ride around the farm in his
Yeah.
buggy. Just cool.
Yeah. So you've got, how many do you think you're going to have?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8.
Okay.
Now we'll be keeping one out for us to eat right away.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have one at the end that doesn't quite fill up. And that's the one I'll keep out. But I will get every drop out of here.
So this is just a water bath canning?
Yes. Yeah,
No.
water bath. I think it's for 10 minutes. I'll let you know for sure.
Okay. So nothing tricky about it.
No. Any kind of jams and butters and stuff like that, they're pretty easy.
Yeah.
The hardest part is just getting the texture and the thickness you want.
Well, you added some acid, right?
Oh yeah. I think, I don't know if peaches are acidic or not, but you do add lemon juice, so it's got plenty of acid.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I just had a horrible thought.
Uh-oh.
This almost looks like baby food sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like that though.
Not at all.
I don't even know if I'd know what that tastes like anymore. Probably not bad actually. But this is amazing. Okay, now I'm hitting the bottom of the barrel. I'm gonna have to scrape it all out.
All right. So next up is the taste test.
Yes, I'm excited.
Another busy day.
Yes, it was. I ended up with 10 half pints of peach butter plus this little bit for us to taste.
Yeah. Productive day. Thank you.
It was a very productive day. Yeah.
Grandkids coming and going. And
Yep. And I didn't
Everything.
let any peaches go to waste.
No. So this is a little unusual in that we're going to taste the peach butter.
Well, I just want to taste peach butter. He's going to do a comparison.
Well, I wanted to see how it compared with your peach jelly, which we love.
Jam.
Jam. True. I have them on a plate here, and I can show you the picture. The jam is lighter, isn't it? And it's lumpy because it has
the hunks of
chunks
peaches.
of peaches in it.
And it didn't cook as long as the butter. That's but
Yeah.
the butter gets darker because you cook it for a longer time.
So we're going to taste both of them and some comments. So which one are we going to try? The butter first.
I'm going for butter.
Okay. Well, here we go. We know it's good
Cheers.
because we've both tasted a
Yeah,
little.
a little bit in our fingers,
We've
but
never
not-
tasted it on
No.
on our official
I'm ready.
tasting medium.
Ruby's down here beside me. She wants to taste it too.
All right, here we go.
Very peachy,
Yeah,
which is what I wanted. Just the peach flavor.
but I think it's softer. I don't know. I have to try the jam, but it's very smooth, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Very smooth. A totally different consistency
Yes,
than
very
jam.
different.
Yeah.
So now you gotta try
All
the
right,
jam.
I'm going to try the jam just to remind myself.
Okay.
You can see it's much lighter.
Lately, we've been using a lot of jam. We've been having bowls of yogurt, which is a little dollop of jam on the top. Peach jam and nectarine. That's my favorite thing right now.
It's sweeter.
Yeah? Well, it probably has a little more sugar.
Yeah, and it's like brighter, a brighter peach flavor.
Okay.
Where this is, the other is just a real smooth. Really nice. Yeah. You know, I wonder, with apple butter, it has a lot of spices in it, doesn't it?
Yep.
But this is really just pure.
Yep. Both this and the rhubarb butter. I just wanted the flavor of the thing itself. I just wanted to taste peach. I didn't want spices in it.
Okay. So I wonder if you did spices in it, though, as an option, what kind of spices would you put in there?
Pretty much one of the recipes I saw was a lot like apple butter. Cinnamon,
Really?
nutmeg, cloves. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might
But I'd be
worth
afraid it would
trying
taste just like
someday.
apple butter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted it just to taste like peach.
It's getting dark out. We got to put your chickens in.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
I wonder if they're going to be like last night. They were standing up on top of the door and on top of the fence.
Our last batch are now adults, and they're testing their limits. They're flying, so I'm going to have to do some wing clipping.
Yep.
One got out today.
Tomorrow.
Luckily, my son got them in. But last night, yeah, one was on the door, one was on the post, and one must have been hiding in the tree when we closed him in because she was in the run this morning.
Okay.
We missed her.
All night.
Yeah, so
All
we're
right.
gonna have to really like look everywhere they can hide, make sure they're all in the house.
Do we have time for me to finish this before we put the
Oh
chickens
yeah, we're
away?
finishing these. The chickens
All
can
right.
wait.
Well, hey, thank you for joining us on the Wardenberg Family Farm for our peach
Butter.
butter.
We'll see you in our next video.
Bye-bye.
I love this. I love this. I love this.